Xbox streamers, talking to you guys today. I hear a lot of you guys are trying to stream to Facebook gaming and YouTube gaming from your Xbox without an Elgato capture card. You can do that. I'm here to tell you how you can. Hello all my fellow streamers out there, I'm That Samurai, you're streaming senpai, and I teach you how to stream from your console or your PC with Elgato, without Elgato, so you come to the right place if you want to learn how to stream and take your streams to the next level. Previously I made a video on how to stream from your Xbox to YouTube gaming and Facebook gaming without an Elgato capture card, and actually I made that video without an Xbox. I kind of just went online and figured it out. I actually went out and bought an Xbox Series 1 so I can show you exactly how to get this guy to connect to YouTube gaming and then stream straight to Facebook gaming from YouTube. It's actually not that difficult, so let's get into it. Alright you guys, so we are here at the computer and you can see the Xbox here on the screen. So in order to do this method, you're going to have a Windows laptop, a Windows PC, some type of PC that you can use to connect the Xbox and screen share basically the Xbox to the PC. And then from there, we're going to use an application called OBS to stream that directly to YouTube and also do a screen capture from Facebook and multi-stream and do all that cool stuff. And I'm going to show you how to do that. As always, links are down in the description for you guys to download and get the software you need to do this. So here you can see my Xbox here is on. We're going to first go to settings. And once you go to settings, now this is where things change. If you're on Xbox Series S or X, you want to go down to device and connections. That's where you're gonna, it's really important here. This is how we're gonna stream the Xbox over to our PC. So you want to go down to remote features, click that, and go ahead and enable the remote features. Awesome. So you should see this page here if everything is good to go. The only thing that you might need to change is your console power settings. Make sure that that is set to the basic normal setting and not the I believe it's the power save. Don't put it on there. And then you're going to hit next and you're going to hit close and go on back to the main screen. Now we're going to hop over to the computer. And once you're on the computer, as you can see here, I have the Xbox app open. Now, this is where things are different if you have an Xbox Series or if you have an Xbox One, a One X, or the previous gen Xbox. Instead of using this app here, which is the Xbox app where you can play PC games or Xbox games on PC, instead of using this app, you're going to open up a different app called Xbox Companion. Here I'm scrolling down to it. Xbox Companion, Console Companion. This is what you're going to use if you have an Xbox One X, an Xbox One, the previous gen Xbox. But for those who are on the next gen Xboxes, you're going to want to open up the Xbox application, which looks like this. And once you get to it, you want to go ahead and set up your account if you don't already have one. Make sure you follow the prompts. Once you get to the point where you have, you know, your games, your homepage, and everything like this, everything looks good. You're connected to your the same Xbox account. You want to go all the way up to this top part right here and click this button right here. This is how you can see your consoles and actually like connect to your consoles. So you want to go ahead and click connect, and then it's going to pretty much do the same kind of test on this end. So you want to hit next. So if you end up getting this message and your console is on, all you would need to do is come up here and just exit out of the app, close it out, reopen it. And you should be able to connect to it once again. That's just in case the app was already open before you turned on that setting in the remote features. But there you go. As you can see, we are remotely connected to the Xbox. This is literally the screen on the computer, my other monitor. And this is up in OBS. If you have any questions about how to use or set up OBS, I have another video over here explaining how to stream from OBS to Facebook Gaming to any place you want to stream it. OBS is like an open software, broadcasting software is what it stands for, and you can use it for really anything. That's for all the new people who don't, have never used OBS. It is literally one of the main tools of streamers. All right, so here is the tricky part that everybody gets caught up on, and in this audio, and I figured it out, guys. I got you on this one, all right? This is very tricky. We're gonna go through it kind of slow, okay, so that everybody is on track and on the same page with us. But if you have any questions about this, leave them down in the comments. I will try my best to address everybody who has questions about it, but we're going to take this kind of slow and get through how to connect this audio. So before we get started, guys, I'm going to need you guys to go down in the description. If you don't already have this, go ahead and download this, because this is what's going to get you your audio coming through on both Facebook and YouTube. So what you want to go and download is this VB Audio Virtual Cable. That one little software is what's going to be needed in order to have your audio input and output from your share screen from your desktop to Facebook. Other than that, this you can only really stream to YouTube doing the basic kind of OBS setup, but this will allow Facebook to be able to capture your desktop audio, and your desktop audio is basically where the game is coming from. So I'm going to show you how to get this to work, because a lot of you guys are asking me questions about how to get this to work, and it's actually a little complicated, but once you get it, it's easy, it's done. All right, so once you have that virtual cable downloaded, you want to come back into OBS and you want to add a new audio capture device. So we're going to add a new audio. You're going to create new, and you're going to call it desktop audio. Since I already have it, I have it right here. If you already have your desktop audio, already have one, go ahead and just click it and add it. Make sure it's added here so you see it here. And you're going to turn it on, and what you're going to do is double click this guy. It's going to be on default. What you want to do is put it on the cable input here. So that's what we're going to do. And you're going to click OK for that. And that should set up the basic level of this whole setup for your audio coming from the Xbox. All right, so once you do that, you want to right click down here on your toolbar. We're just going to go to the settings. You can also find this by typing in settings over here in the search and opening up that app. But here it is. You want to go, once you get to this home area, you want to go to System, Sound, and then you're going to change your sound devices. You want to come down here to advanced sound options, and then from there what you want to do is come down to OBS and change this. You want to change the output here to the cable output, which is actually no, the cable input. That's the only option here. You're going to change the input to output. It's a little funky because it's swapped pretty much, but that's what you're gonna do. And then from there, see, I accidentally messed that up. From there, once you have that set, what you want to do is change your input audio down here to that same cable input. And that should get you, as you saw, this popped on, that should get you your game audio. And I'm going to switch over to the other screen here so that you guys can see that we actually do have game audio coming in for the game that's actually on the screen here. If I can find the right screen. Here we go. And there's Apex on the screen right now, coming in loud and clear for y'all. All right, cool. So once you guys have your audio set up, that's literally it. That's how you do the audio. And again, I'm going to go through this really fast one more time, just in case you guys missed it. You're going to go down to OBS in your advanced. Let me go back. Let me go back and show you advanced sound settings, sound options inside your settings, right? And then come down here to your OBS the OBS application. You want to go ahead and put the output into input, and then the input into output. Those should be the only options that pop up for these. You're just going to look for cable input, VB audio, cable output, VB audio. Once you have that set up, you can go ahead and exit out of there. Make sure you come down to this little speaker symbol and change your audio to cable input. If you don't see this guy down here, because some people's computers are configured differently, you want to go ahead and open settings, and then go into your system, sound, and you can just change it here, right here. And that will allow the game audio to come through here as your desktop audio. That's very important for the Facebook part of this setup. But basically from here, you pretty much have everything you need to go ahead and get started. All right, guys, so now that we have our audio set up and looking good on OBS, we're going to go ahead and open up the internet here, and you're going to come over. This is how you stream over to YouTube Gaming. We're going to come over here to your YouTube channel. All you have to do is go up to your little icon, hit YouTube Studio. You're going to see that over here in the drop down box. Since I'm already in Studio, it's not showing me, but that's basically what you're going to do. You're going to go live, and then you're going to set up your whole live stream by hitting edit and set it all up. For this purposes, this is a test, so my live stream is private. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna find this code here. It's gonna be in it's gonna be secret basically. You want to go ahead and copy that. Come back to OBS. Go to settings. And then from there, what you want to do is go to stream. And then you're going to use advanced stream. You're going to click use stream key. And then you're going to copy and paste that code right into there. Once you do that, you're pretty much good to go for streaming. All you have to do is hit start stream. Now that the game is back up, you can see that we are streaming straight to YouTube from OBS. It's not from the console, but it is streaming the console over to your PC, and then from there you're capturing the screen and sharing that over to YouTube. Now, if you want to go a little bit further, or if you want to just do Facebook in general, you can also do a stream to Facebook at the same time, and this is how you do that. So first, you want to go ahead and go to your Facebook gaming page. This is mine here. You want to go ahead and hit live video. Once you do that, it's going to take you to this page where you can set up your live video. For our purposes, this is a test. I advise you to do the test before you go live, so like you're not playing around on this thing while you're streaming to your audience. That'll be weird. But this is what you do. You go ahead and hit test, and then it will take you to this page where you can set up your live stream. Instead of using a software like a streaming software like OBS, what we're going to do is do a webcam, and that's going to unlock the ability to do a screen share. So if we scroll down, see, it's already set up here for me. If we scroll down here, you're going to see these options to do a screen share or a camera capture. What we're going to do is we're going to do a screen share. So what you're going to do is click start screen share, and what you're going to do is share the screen that has the full screen for the Xbox that's streaming to your PC. So you want to click that and do share. And with that, you should be streaming your the screen that has the Xbox on it. Now, this is where the audio part comes in. Now, remember, guys, we do have the audio coming in loud and clear over here on OBS, as you can see. What you want to do here on Facebook, this will allow Facebook to get your audio if you connect it to the cable output, the virtual audio cable. So we're going to connect that. And as you can see, boom, we got audio coming loud and clear from the game. You can see it here in this little blue box here where it shows the little waveforms. It should match this in real time. Latency is actually pretty good if you do it this way. But over here back on Facebook, once you have that audio set up, you should be able to now start streaming. Once you put in the stream name, the name of the stream, and the game, you can go ahead and start streaming, start your test stream, and that should allow you to start streaming and without using an Elgato or anything like that. Now, some of you guys may be asking, how do you connect your mic? Like, you haven't explained that. Well, actually, I figured that out too. It's actually very, very complicated as well. If you have a gaming mic and you plug it into the controller of the Xbox, it may not pick up your voice when you're talking to like just outside of a party. Now, if you're in a party, there's a way you can do that. All you would need to do is, let me show you actually. All right, so let me show you guys how that might work if you have a gaming headset and you're in a party. So what you want to do is go ahead and go back to your audio settings in settings here. You're going to go to general, video and audio output. And what you're going to want to do is go over to additional options, and then come down over here to party and chat output. Instead of it being headset, you want to go ahead and switch it to headset and speakers. That should, in theory, because I haven't tried it, that should allow your voice and your voice from your party chat to come through your headset and the HDMI speakers, which is connected to your PC at this point. So say you're not in a party and you're doing like a solo stream, what you're gonna wanna have is an extra mic that can plug into your computer, and then you're gonna set that up in OBS as a separate mic. Connect that to the virtual, I believe it's the output or the input, is one of those, but I'll show you. And then that way it'll capture your voice when you're streaming to Facebook Gaming and when you're streaming over to YouTube. So what I mean by an extra mic is basically something like this. A desktop mic could work. A mic that I have right here that I'm speaking into could work as well. But links are down in the description for all the equipment and stuff that I use for all this. This is like, I believe it was like 15 bucks. $10. It's really cheap. Sorry. So like you can use this in order, but here, this is how you guys set it up. So like we did before with the desktop audio, what we're going to do here is go ahead and add a new audio input capture. You're going to name it whatever you want to name your mic. I already have one. It's this guy. So we're just going to use that. And as you can see, it should already be here, already lined up for us. So what we're going to do with this mic is we're going to make sure if it's not already connected, it should be on default, by default. But you're going to plug in your USB mic to your computer and then find that USB mic through this little drop down box. If you don't see it there, just back out of it. If you just like plugged it in and you're still looking at this box, just back out of it and come back in, and then it should be there. For me, it's the CM Tech, whatever this thing is, right? It's just a little cheap mic. It's this guy. So what you're going to do is go ahead and switch that mic, hit OK. And then you should see your mic pop up here. Oh, mine is muted. There we go. So yeah, now we have that audio coming in. And now this is the really, really cool part. It's really nifty, right? What we're going to do here is come in to this mic, go down to, you're gonna click this gear, by the way. Click this guy right here. Come on down to Advanced Audio Properties. And click that. And you want to make sure that that mic is on track 1 as selected. And then what you want to do is, instead of having it monitor off, you want to put it on monitor only mute output. This will prevent it from having double audio when you're streaming and talking into the mic and doing all that. It's going to get real crazy if you don't check that. So make sure it's on monitor only mute output. All right. From there, you're pretty much done. Once you have that all set up, you can go ahead and get all your audio back in. Let's see. I'm going to switch back over. My bad. I'm going to switch back over to the game. And so as you can see, we're now live on Facebook Gaming, and we are live over here on YouTube. You want to make sure that everything is muted so that you don't have double audio coming in. You want to make sure that you're not monitoring your audio anywhere here. So yeah, if you want to go ahead and hear the audio, because actually you can't hear the audio at all unless you plug some headphones into your Xbox controller that will feed a second layer of audio from your headset. It won't cut off the audio like it does on PlayStation. Xbox has their things together with that. So you can plug in, a headset in here and still hear the game and then stream on multiple platforms all at the same time without an Elgato. This stuff is wild, guys. But here, if you don't believe me, I have proof. So I'm going to use my phone as the example here. As you can see, we're on Facebook right now. And I have Facebook up, and you can hear my voice and you can hear the game. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. So yeah, you totally hear that. That's good stuff. So Facebook is good to go. You got your mic, a little like desk mic, and then you have your phone here. And then we're gonna go ahead and go over to YouTube. And as you can see, we are live on YouTube as well. And we have audio coming in over there as well. It's the same channels, your voice and your game coming in all at the same time. So yeah, that's everything, guys. If you have any questions, make sure you leave them down in the comments, and I'll try my best to get to you. If I missed anything, let me know down there as well. As always, guys, thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I hope these videos help you. As always, this is not the best method to stream, but it's definitely a good way to get started on the cheap. without having to buy any crazy equipment. Also, all the equipment that I use is down below. They are affiliate links, so I do get a little bit of kickback when you do purchase anything from those links, and at no extra cost to you guys, of course. And if this helped you out, make sure to like and subscribe down below. Click over here if you want to see any more videos that I've done explaining how to stream on different platforms without an Elgato on the cheap. More videos to come, guys, and as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. There's definitely going to be a next one, so stay tuned. Oh, you're a burger biscuit, dude. What is that?